Kal Kadosh Boker Or, Mishna Yomi. We are in Masechet Kiddushin, Perek Daled, Mishna Aleph and Bet. Mishna Aleph is talking about Asara Yuchasin. So in this Perek, we're going to be speaking about the different genealogies and lineages. So there's going to be 10 different genealogies or lineages that they came up from Bavel, which means that when they came up from Bavel after the destruction of the first Bet HaMikdash, there were 10 different types of Jews. Kahaneh, which are going to be Kohanim, Leviel, Leviim, Israelim, Israelim, Chalalim. Chalalim are basically the Kohanim that became disqualified because the father got married to a Grusha v'Chalutza or to Goya, and therefore their children became Chalalim, which means that they cannot act as Kohanim. The next is going to be Gereh, right? The Gereh, which are the converts. Charureh, which are going to be the Eved Kenani that became freed. Mamzereh is a Mamzer, which is basically anybody that comes from a marriage which is an illegal marriage. Netinim, the Netinim, if you already remember, we learned it in Perek Bet, Mishnah Gimel, we spoke about the Netinim. The Netinim came from the Givonim, which were Canaanim that they tricked Yoshua in making a peace treaty, and then even though they converted, right, Yoshua still forbade them getting married to everybody during the time, right, that the Bet HaMikdash, and then when they were very cruel to the children of Shaul HaMelech, David HaMelech extended it for all times until afterwards, always that they were never allowed to get married into Bnei Yisrael. Those are the Netinim. The Shtuki and the Asufi. So Shtuki is going to be number 9 and Asufi is going to be number 10. We're going to learn what they are in the next Mishnah. A Shtuki is basically we know who the mother is but not the father. Therefore he says, this is my father. And they tell him Shtok, quiet, which means that we don't know who the real father is. That's called a Shtuki. And a Sufi is both of them, meaning somebody that's adopted that we don't even know both the parents. Now continues the Mishnah. Kohanei Levi Yisraelim mutarim lavod b'zeh. Obviously, any Kohen Levi and Yisrael are permitted to get married within each other, right? And then it says Levi Yisrael chalei gareh v'charurei mutarim lavod b'zeh. Also, a Levi Yisrael chalal, a ger, and an Eved Kenani that was freed, they're also allowed to get married to each other, which means a Levi has no prohibition of getting married to a halal, or to a ger or gioret, or to an Eved Meshuchrar, the same way the other way with Yisraelim. Only the Kohanim are not allowed to. Okay? And then it says, also a ger or an eved meshuchrar and a mamzer, natin, shetuki, and a sufi, they're allowed also to get married to each other. Because basically, since they're talking about a ger or an eved kenani that converted, so he's also allowed to get married, whether it's to a mamzer or to a natin or a shtuki or a sufi. But basically, since they're the lower level of genealogy, they're allowed to get married to each other as well. Mishnah number 2. Ve'elu shtuki. What exactly is a shtuki? If he knows the mother but not the father. A sufi. What is exactly now an asufi? So he says over here, an asufi is he's gathered from the street that we don't know not the father, not the mother. Abba Shaul So Abba Shaul used to call a shetuki a beduki. Beduki means that you have to examine one, which means they would have to examine him because at the end of the day we don't know the identity of the father, and therefore if she says that it was not the disqualified person, so basically she will be believed or not. That means according to Abba Shaul, a mother is believed to identify who's the father, and if she says that it's not a disqualified person like a mamzer or an erva, whatever it is, the child is an alon mamzer, and therefore he would become a shtuki. Only if the mother is not available, then he would become such a shita. But again, the Tanna Kama holds that no, that she's not believed, and therefore again it's a machloket between the Tanna Kama and Abba Shaul.